We'll bomb them on the right side here. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so good. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 15 of the Left Hook campaign in WARNO, playing on the NATO side. Previously, we managed to completely destroy the grads near Calden. We were a little bit overconfident and it did cause us a few losses against the infantry contingent that came with Euroguns that backed them up. But this will leave the door open now for us to attack the books, which we'll do next turn, and hopefully shut those down so that we can bring in our air support at Kassel, and we could absolutely toast all of these tanks here that are trying to defend. But today we have some cleanup to do on the front line. I'm not sure we're going to make too many more attacks. Like, my men are suffering from fatigue, especially up here in the north, so we're going to just let them come into us if they want to. For example, here the 3rd Battalion of the 70th Guards Tank Regiment might just want to attack this Panda Battalion 63, and that's absolutely fine. We'll probably let the 3rd Battalion and the 2nd Battalion of the 95th Guards Tank Regiment come in and attack the Panzer Battalion 64. That would be okay as well. And same here, for example, like the Panzer Battalion 61, you can see the fatigue is pretty bad. So what I'm going to do, I think, is move the Royal Tank Regiment up here. And we might just be able to auto-resolve this. Let me just check. Yeah, that's going to be a total victory. So we'll just auto-resolve that. That will wipe out the remainder of the 3rd Battalion of the 23rd Tank Regiment. And we can just sit there with our support behind us, ready to go. Perfect. And that will destroy the salient near Beverungen and prevent these guys from being surrounded and our backline from being attacked. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, these are all going to just camp out where they are. We can think about what we want to do against these guys. To be honest, let's just have a quick look at what they actually have. So it's a lot of Monostrelki in BTR 60s, which isn't too bad, but this T80 group on the back there, like on the end, kind of annoying, because we'd have to kill them with Milans. We do have our British Recon here, which do have the striker groups. This one also has a striker group, but we wouldn't be able to use both of those in the same attack, I don't believe. Unless we initiated with one and then had one reinforced, that might work. Maybe we'll bring up the Lancers. I'm going to have to be careful of this front line, though. Let's just shift back a little bit. And if they end up attacking me, then that's fine. But for now, we'll just consolidate up in the north there. There's no reason to force this. It's actually spreading out their units quite nicely for us and allowing the flank to come in around the bottom with the Belgians and the British. So that's pretty cool. I think basically everything's done for the front. I might want to move the Panzergrenadier battalions here. Maybe the artillery can shift over a little bit. We can do that. Get it into a safer position. I'll move this one up here, and this one can just tuck in behind here. Now, what I'm kind of hoping will happen is they'll try and get through to Borgenstrike, and then I can hit them with the Royal Tank Regiment next turn. We also do have the 21st Lancers on the way, so they will provide even more Challenger support to help us deal with the T-80s. So it's more just a waiting game in the top side, let them attack me, and on the bottom side, that's where we're going to be more aggressive, try and push through into Kassel. All right, let's move on to the next turn. See what they get up to. They moved back and they set up the air defense here. They are starting to bring in more troops to Kassel. It looks like a lot of the command units that were left over are going to be consolidating there. In some ways, that will be okay because... Ooh, okay, interesting. Now, I'm wondering if that's outside of air defense range. Because they did move back. We definitely do something like this, where we bring in the leopards, which are not going to do too well. And also the scorpions and scimitars, which also won't do too well, but we do get plenty of strikers there. But yeah, T-62s, they might go down okay, but the T-80s, an abundance of them, is going to be a problem. I am very, very tempted to bring in my British air squadron. We might hit the AA, I hope we don't. Let's tactical battle, and we'll jump on in. We did not. Okay, this is really good then, because they do not have any air defense on the ground. So these Harriers are going to have an absolute field day. We'll just have to be careful about the enemy aircraft. But I think otherwise we're all good. Okay. Well, an exciting battle to get us started, as these Belgians on the ground are going to be taking a pounding from all of these tanks, that's for sure. We'll just go ahead and drop an infantry leader in here. Let's actually do it on the right-hand side. That's not a building. Never mind, we'll do it on the left-hand side. Just pop it in there. We could also invest into quite a lot of AA. If we're just going to let the Harriers do their job, we can maybe bait enemy units over the AA. There is actually a decent amount of buildings to use as well. And we're going to want to try and capture Charlie, I think. Just so that we can stop them from getting a conquest stick on us. So we'll bring up another unit of command infantry here. And I might be able to settle a few Milan 2s across the front. Might be a good idea. We really don't have many. It's really scary. Really don't have many of these whatsoever. Gonna be all down to the strikers mainly. A couple Milan 2s here. Gonna put them both in there, I think. We'll get Gepards up. I think those will be better. Good. And then we're going to want some strikers. So we'll probably be able to place quite a lot of strikers around here. Or maybe we want to do it like as far back as possible. Yeah, maybe spreading them out like as far back as I can is a better idea. Just keep them on the flanks. Now we must save for some Harriers, so let's go ahead and buy plenty of Harriers. Make sure we have those ready to go. And we'll leave it at that. Because we know that it's pretty much just enemy tanks. Like a couple of line infantry might be a good idea here, but the blender side only has 14 penetration, so it might be good at killing a T-62, but it's going to really struggle against a T-80. Right, let's just speed things up. Hopefully my recon will be able to spot these tanks well in advance, and I'll just be able to bomb them whilst they're still in sort of convoy formation coming down these roads. That's the plan. Probably bring out a few Harriers so they are ready to go. We can see those in the center there. Let's just go in for the bombing run. And we want to do a bombing run on the right as well.
Red 4 waiting for action. Go on, Control.
I will just keep those on return fire. That is a
Just
lot
give me
of
a target.
tanks coming in on the right there. Big hits from the bombers. Can hit them again here. Huge.
Just give me a
Absolutely
target.
huge.
Go in there.
We'll bomb them on the right side here. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so good. Poor independent tank unit is getting absolutely toasted. I'm going to bring up some mags so that they can just spot for us.
Just give me a target. Any target? Winchester, tapped. Touchdown. Red 4 waiting for
Wow, it's just so so much damage being dealt by these Harriers. Oh, there's a poor infantry contingent on the right hand side. Harriers inbound. Here we go. Bombs away. Oh, it's a lot of bombs to kill one squad of infantry. Okay, right. We just keep doing this. Unfortunately, we can't bring in any more aircraft. There's another few tanks coming down the center there. We can hit those very hard shortly. I am going to want to bring in some supply. Actually, I just thought about that. Because these might well run out of ammo if I'm not careful. It's just the ambush is real. Just had to zoom out there and check on my units. Oh, this striker might go down. I need these Harriers to reload ASAP. I'm relying on them way too much. At least the strikers have a lot of missiles. That does allow us to pick these up even when we're low on ammo. Oh, speaking of ammo though, keep it alive. There's Monostrike, who actually killed them off with the mags there. That's good. I'm going to bring in a contingent of strikers on the left here. Maybe we can hit some of these at range. When we hit those in the side armor with the Milan 2s, they take a lot of damage. We're getting close to victory now. Let's just bomb some more targets on the left. Not too worried about the leader because I'm not going to cap back anyway.
Any target?
This right-hand side is potentially a problem.
Ready to attack control. Winchester, down.
I thought they were going for the same, so I cancelled its strike. Oh, when you can just one-shot those T-80s with these bombs, it is very nasty indeed. The Harriers are just having the time of their life.
Just give me a target. On the way, control. Any target? Winchester, damn it.
I'll bring all the strikers over to the Spartan.
Just give me a target.
It was certainly the right call to bring in the Harriers for this one. Absolute turkey shoot for them. See if I can get my recon into a better position here. I was worried that they would die at the start, but then they didn't, so good job by them to stay alive. Also bring in a unit to chill in this tree line maybe.
Red 4 waiting for action. Any target?
Well, it must be scary for those tankers seeing the Harriers overhead and knowing what happened to your comrades.
Ready to attack control.
Oh, they found the mag. Run! Into cover! Nice! Saved by the bell. Beautiful stuff. 121 kills, 6 losses. Absolute massacre for those Harriers to take out so many T-80s and T-62s there. Look at that, we took down their strength so much on the campaign map. That was huge.
General, the Soviets are getting dangerously close to Brilon. The 3rd Corps has the option to commit its last reserves, but this will hinder other fronts.
So if we take 4 Jaeger battalions, we lose 10 victory points. Well, we shall refuse. We do not need
I've informed
extras.
HQ that the situation is under control, sir.
Situation is indeed under control. Alrighty. Well, let's move on to our turn. We have another unit of these BMPs heading down south. It's going to be another nasty battle for the Belgians, that's for sure. Okay, we can probably just smash through these, right? Surely. Actually, considering those units are no longer at Kassel, that is going to be like really bad for them because the Blues and Royals can just smash on through. Yeah, it's going to be kind of gross. The Razvedka Battalion does have T-80s though, we can't disrespect. Let me have the Jaeger Battalion move forwards to Calden so we can see where this air net is. Yeah, it was just outside. This was the artillery brigade that we engaged last time. We took out the majority of their infantry. But a lot of those Yoda guns still alive. Interesting. Now I'm wondering whether or not I want to commit the Jaeger Battalion to go and hunt down these guys. I guess we could commit the Royal Scots to do it. Let me just check both of these. I reckon the Royal Scots would have a good time. We'll go and send them over here, and it will give them a little break as well. And then we can have the Jaeger Battalion come down. They can support the Blues and Royals onto an attack at Kassel. So this would be... all the Sturms are dead. That's kind of nice, actually. Taken out a lot of those in a previous attack. Yeah, the T-80Bs from the Razvedka Battalion, those are going to be a pain. Blues and Royals are okay, though. And the Jaeger Battalion will provide our infantry support. Let's see about artillery. Can we get into range? We can. We could use the 2nd Field Artillery Regiment as artillery support. I think this is our next battle right here. Let's go ahead and do this. One thing I might have to be a little bit concerned about is aircraft. We do have javelins and direct rapiers. What do the Jaegers have? Nothing. What about the artillery? Nothing. Yeah, if they bring in their aircraft, this could get kind of difficult. Oh, the map is good for us, though. The map is good, I think. It's tactical battle. We'll jump on in. I think that Yoda gun support's coming in. That's going to be pretty nasty. Yep. Well, we're going to want to keep moving, that's for sure, as we continue this engagement. All right. So, yeah, Jaegers are going to be really good here because we're going to be able to actually get in and contest these towns, but the artillery will certainly start slamming. So there is that to worry about. But I'm sure if we are able to get into the town, we'll be okay. I'm going to bring in just a Milan 1 to sit behind. We're going to focus on these two objectives and then we'll focus on Charlie. So I'm just going to place like an Afkara over here. We'll place an Afkara here. We'll place one in these high rises and that will be fine. We can maybe bring one up on the right side there. That's also where I'm going to be placing my tanks. I'll put a couple tanks here. Bring in my Challenger leader with those. And yeah, hopefully this will be okay. We can do Challenger, Challenger, Challenger. I'm in charge here. Go into here as well. That will contest both of those. We'll probably want a Challenger that sits basically just back here. Shoots down the road. And we might want a couple more for our left flank, so we'll bring those in. Yes, Captain. This is going to be a very, very interesting battle. Counter battery is actually a really good idea, so that the Yoda guns don't get too wild. At your orders, Captain. Okay, let's launch. Off we go. Do you have a target, Captain? Once we secure the town, I'll bring in the rapier behind, a couple javelins, and we'll bring in the LMLs as well. Basically, just our entire anti-air contingent will just chill on this right side in case there's any like crazy aircraft that are going to be annoying, because there's a good chance they might have strike aircraft for our good. They might have strike aircraft for our challenges.
Wen sollen wir mitnehmen? Auf geht's. What are your orders?
We're going to want to be careful here because the challengers don't have recon. The recon unit that was ahead of them died.
Verdammt, es hat einen erwischt. Wir haben Feindkontakt.
Probably because it was the BRM.
Speer zur
I
Stelle.
don't know if we can get in range of that.
Abgesessene Kampfweise. Feuer und Bewegung. Wen sollen wir mitnehmen? Wurde aufgeklärt.
Combat speed, driver. Waiting for instructions.
Ooh, that's a lot of shots.
Red 6 mounted up. Hunting for the enemy. At your orders. All ammo spent. Yes, Captain.
Time to get the Bedfords up.
Captain. Fall back. Good job, gunner. Tank ready. Back
Gotta
up,
be
back up.
really careful here.
All
Oh
ammo
no, the
spent.
track's broken.
Reverse and keep facing the enemy. This is Red 2, enemy spotted. Good job, gunner.
Ah, well, we managed to bail out one of them.
Wir sind gestorben. Bewegung, Abstände vergrößern.
At your orders.
Sally!
Track's broken though. Pretty rough for us to deal with. Four challenges going to go down if I'm not able to kill those T-80s in time. Let's just try and pop some artillery on here.
Good job, gunner.
Probably should have done that from the get-go, but I didn't think that they'll be static for so long.
Go back slowly. Halt.
I almost got a side shot there.
Wir schaffen es nicht! Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Recon unit at your orders.
Go back slowly. Ready.
Oh, this is a really, really nasty battle.
Neutralized. At your orders. Fall back.
Just a lot of tanks.
Ruhe, erhören.
Hopefully, once my strikers arrive, we'll be able to use them pretty well.
Okay, sir. AG loaded. Ready to fire.
Fünfte Kompanie bereit.
Managed to move just in time there.
Stay alert.
So if we combine the strikers with the challengers when we attack,
Back slowly. Wilco, out.
should
I hear you.
benefit us a lot more. We can bring one of these challengers over, I imagine. It should be fine. We'll just keep that scout there with that one. I'll move the leader over as well.
Halt.
Fertig machen zum Sprung, wir greifen gleich an.
Get another recon unit or two for these tanks.
Einsatzbereit.
Make sure we bring up another challenger. Let's try and not lose any more challengers. These initial engagements are always going to be incredibly spicy.
What are your orders, sir?
But
Let's go. Watch out.
I probably should have been a little bit more careful there. I was basically getting greedy, pushing through the smoke and such.
Ammo spent.
Not a good idea.
Loud and clear. Combat speed, driver.
Good kills by the strikers though.
I hear you loud and clear. Good job, gunner. Roger.
Alright, let's come through and finish off those T-80s. I'm going to get this Jaeger to push up. We'll get this one to the edge of the town as well.
Fünfte Kompanie bereit.
Prepare to engage. What are your orders, sir? Good job, gunner.
Good kill. Get my leader back in here.
Assault formation. On me.
So in this situation, the reason this works really well is because the T-80s aren't going to smoke themselves
Good job, gunner. Waiting for instructions.
against the Challengers. The Challengers will
We'll find them.
basically
We'll kill them.
take the shots from the T-80s, and the Strikers can just use their maximum range to engage them.
Affirmative.
It works really well.
Backwards.
I haven't really utilized it enough in this campaign so far. But yeah, against the AI, they won't focus down the Strikers.
I hear you loud and clear.
That is a helicopter. Okay,
Back slowly.
that is not what I expected to be showing up.
This is
Trying
Red
to
2,
get
enemy
that
spotted.
AA and I was talking about. Also, it seems like the enemy aircraft aren't presenting much of a threat at the moment,
Waiting for instructions. Waiting for instructions. This is Red 2.
but
enemy
these
spotted.
helicopters aren't.
Tank ready. Reverse, but keep facing the enemy.
An dieser Koordinate absetzen.
Loud and clear.
Start the engine. We're moving.
Okay,
Go back,
let's
slowly.
have these fall back.
I am listening, Captain.
We are maintaining control
Reverse, but
of
keep
these
facing
two
the enemy.
sectors, which is good. We haven't let them get too far ahead on conquest points. It kind of gives us the option.
Nur kurz einordnen.
I'm going to try and go for a morale victory, just because against these units, it will just like completely wipe them out, and it will open up the way to Kassel. But there's these helicopters we got to get rid of, which are going to be
Sammel. Befehlshaber.
frustrating to deal with. We'll try and continue to move up the Afkara on the left here.
Enemy sighted.
Wir sind ganz Ohr.
We can use the rapier to shoot down those Mi-24s.
Löwe hört.
I'll pop.
We're rolling.
Well, let's just move these because I did fire after they stopped. I'm just going to put them onto counter battery, so that if the Yola guns do fire, we'll automatically fire back at it. It's going to probably be the javelins that get shot at, I would imagine. The LMLs.
Zu Befehl, Kommandant.
Got to be a bit careful about that.
Enemy right up. Get in formation.
As soon as my challenges are fixed up, we can make another play towards all of these units opposing us.
Zu Ihren Diensten. Affirmative, sir. Let's roll.
See if we can get this track rapier into line of sight.
This is Red 2.
Don't want to
enemy
force it
spotted.
because it's going to be animated gems.
Radio check. Red 1-6. Over. Red 6 mounted
But we will
up.
have killed off actually the majority of their tanks. I wonder how many we've killed here.
Careful. Enemies
Like
nearby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I counted. I've got to make sure that's dead.
Move, but be ready to shoot. Waiting for instructions, sir. Waiting for instructions. Neue Befehle? Enemy spotted. Gun ready.
Hunting for the enemy.
Okay, let's start pushing
Tank
forwards,
ready.
just picking off the units that are opposite us.
Ready to blow some tank, sir. Let's go and watch out.
Ruhe, herhören.
Good job, gunner.
At your orders.
Baldwin, bring us there.
Zu Ihren Diensten. Halt. Abhocken.
Where is my other javelin
Yes,
here?
sir.
We'll move both of these to the right side. Just going to bring up some Unimogs to get those Jaegers reinforced. Where's that helicopter going? That's not very fun, is it? It's going right round the back. Almost missed that getting killed. Okay, good. The MI8's coming back that way. I may have to try and smoke with something else here. It looks like he's okay. I'll put the Javelin LML over on the right hand side here. Absorbing so many missiles and rockets. Make sure we got smoke. You want to finish off this one, please? Unfortunate. Okay, let's just move up the Unimogs a little bit so these Javelins have ammo. Make sure those getting repaired. We're using up a lot of supply here already. Considering this might be quite long battle, I'm a bit worried about that. The Avcada on the left took a hit. I don't know why. Get the artillery in. Actually, I can't really use too much artillery in this one. Now I think about it. That's not a good idea, because otherwise I'm going to use up all the supply I need for my tanks. Tanks are going to be the ones that take the ground in the end. Saying that, we don't really need to take any more ground. We have the advantage. Start spreading out again. Make sure my Avcada is moving up ahead of us. We do have this Avcada on the left anyway. Or on the right, sorry. But Yeah, this is interesting engagement. I'm gonna have to arty the Conkers in there. There's a BMP-2. Maybe bring up a tank or two on the left. Bunch of HGMs flying in. Just need my Afghana to get ahead of the challenges so that we can see those HGMs when they're firing. I do not want that track rapier to run out of fuel, so we'll go and make sure that's refueled. I could probably soak the Mi-8 here with the Challenger. Don't necessarily want to force that. We'll try and get the track rapier over there. Let's not just show the Challengers yet. It will affect their cohesion. There's the one lonely Sturm. Its brothers are dead already. It's campaign. That might have been what was shooting me. From the town earlier. That's a lot of helicopters on that left side. Where are my bravers at? Yeah, they managed to get an engine destroy crit on my Challenger. It's not good. We didn't save it. Really? That's crazy. I need that to get into cover, and then it can fire away. Right, let's not let the Sturm kill the track rapier. Good kills by the Javelin though, taking down the Mi-2s. Right, if the Sturm is gone and the BMP-2s are forced back, we can move forwards to the Rapier to take out the Mi-24s. And this is a 3-vet track rapier. Better do its job. A lot of infantry. I'm surprised we haven't seen more Yoda gun strikes, to be honest. Or he just jinxed it. Good, the LMLs are doing the job. Just need this rapier to finish off the Mi-24V. Good. Good to see some solid anti-air action, actually. That's something that we haven't really experienced much in these games so far. So it looks like they're using the Yoda guns mainly for counter battery. Really good. Okay, let's carry on. Get that Alf Guard up into a nice position. Enemy cub. Okay, we'll take that out. Thank you very much. We lost the striker to a BMP. Keep trying to develop our position on the right. If we can get into a really nice position there, that'd be fantastic. Oh, we lost the challenger too. Maybe a route. Looks like it showed side armor. Avcada not quite in the right position there. Bring up another scout unit. We're going to need more of them. Let's get this Avcada move up this one as well. And the Spartan might as well attack move on the left with the Challenger. I'm hoping that the majority of their helicopters are now dead, because those are quite frustrating to deal with. There's a lot of BMP-2s now though. Slowly cutting them down. Just going to check my left flank there because that was a concerning helicopter kill with the MI2 just chilling there. Oh, and also my recon on the left died pushing into the tree line. My poor Charlie 2's slowly getting overwhelmed by ATGM fire. Because they do have conkers, we can't just like ignore that. Gonna get my artillery to help us out a little bit. Definitely losing more challenges than I would have liked in this battle, but to be honest, it's been a pretty big battle. I was really hoping that would hit. Oh, look at all those BTRs there. Good kill. Well, that is Monostroki Medis. Definitely hit those with artillery. I'll move this one back. I'll move that Challenger there. We'll put the Bedford next to those two. This is like an incredibly satisfying battle. I don't know what it is about it, just the Challenger 2s like slowly moving forwards methodically with the AA support, with the recon, just like pushing through anything we struggle with. We'd get some artillery on it. So it's working out really nicely at the moment. That is an AT gun. And there have been times where, especially at the beginning, we lost a lot of stuff that was maybe salvageable. But yeah, overall, very successful battle. Now slowly reaching the victory condition. My artillery here is actually going to do really nicely. This is just some beautiful British action today. Both the Harriers and now the Challengers going to work. Time for the Jaegers to come and help, I think. We've got to the point where we only have one tick of income because we've got so many units on the map. Haven't seen any of those aircraft. Maybe they were air-to-air. I always forget the designations for the Soviet units. It's going to be close. I would like to get all of these kills if I can. Not too many more to go. I will push these ones around the back of the town so we can get flanking shots onto that road. Move up the Afghani in the town a little bit. And I'll bring up the Javelin LMLs to shoot down these Mi-2s. The Mi-2s are actually like really good points for us, so killing them would be finishing the job basically. Yeah, both these Mi-2s go down and then that's it. Actually, the artillery hitting the Yoda gun should finish the job here. There it is. Sweet victory. What a absolute crazy couple of battles today. 242 kills, 33 losses. So in the end, we did lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 challenges. Yeah, these 3 maybe could have been avoided. The others, I was knee deep in micro at that point, so it's kind of difficult to avoid. But yeah, I'll take that total victory. Big total victory, actually. Absolutely destroyed that unit. The Razvedka battalion lost all of its tanks. So we're opening up the way towards Kassel once again. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we will see if we want to make any more attacks across the front line. It might just be a case of letting them attack me again, although the Royal Tank Regiment is in position to take on the 3rd Battalion of the 1st Guards Tank Regiment, so I might do that. But otherwise, we're all good. Yeah, it's going very well. That's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.